Have you ever read a book that completely changes the way you see the world? Not because it's filled with action or shocking twists, but because it teaches you to notice beauty in places you never looked before. That's exactly what Mona's Eyes by Thomas Schlesser does. The story follows a young girl named Mona, whose life suddenly changes after she experiences a mysterious loss of vision. Although her eyesight returns, her grandfather realizes that life is unpredictable, and he decides to give her a very special gift. Every week, they visit one of the world's greatest art museums. Together, they stand in front of famous masterpieces, not just to admire them, but to discover the stories, emotions, and life lessons hidden inside each painting. As Mona learns about art, she also learns about courage, love, hope, fear, kindness, and what it truly means to be human. Every museum visit becomes a new adventure, where each painting reveals something meaningful about life. Instead of feeling like a history lesson, the story feels warm, personal, and deeply emotional. What makes this audiobook so special is that it doesn't simply tell you about famous artworks, it makes you experience them. The narration brings every conversation, every emotion, and every masterpiece to life, making you feel as though you're walking through the museum alongside Mona and her grandfather. If you've ever wondered why people spend hours looking at paintings in museums, this audiobook quietly answers that question. It reminds us that art isn't only something to look at, it's something to feel. Every painting carries a story, and every story has the power to change the person listening to it. Thomas Schlesser has created a novel that blends fiction, history, philosophy, and emotion into one unforgettable journey. Whether you're an art lover or someone who has never stepped inside a museum, this story welcomes everyone. You don't need any knowledge of art to enjoy it. You only need curiosity. This isn't the kind of audiobook you'll rush through. It's the kind you'll want to pause after every chapter just to think about what you've heard. Long after it ends, its messages stay with you. If you're looking for an audiobook that's thoughtful, inspiring, emotional, and completely different from the usual thrillers or romances, Mona's Eyes deserves a place on your listening list. If the full audiobook is available through the link in the description, don't miss the opportunity to experience this remarkable journey. Sometimes the most unforgettable adventures don't happen on battlefields or distant planets. They happen in front of a single painting that changes how you see the world forever.